What's up, guys? Tomahawk here, and welcome back to Factions. Yes, I know, it's literally been about a month since I've uploaded this series, and I would like to issue a big apology to everyone who was involved in this series, or at least everyone who was involved in, like, watching it and having themselves a good old time, you know, experiencing the faction type things. But the reason why I haven't uploaded this thing in a while, actually, there's a couple reasons why. Pretty much right after I uploaded the last episode of the Factions, like 2 days later, I went on a trip to New York. If you guys know, I uploaded a bunch of vlogs about it, and I was there for about like 12 days, or no, how long was it? It was like 7 days total that I was there, and I was uploading that, and then I had all the vlogs that I had from those days, and then there was days that I didn't upload, so I had vlogs for when I didn't upload those days, and basically the vlogs lingered into when I was back. And then I also did UHC, and then I also started Survival Island, so there was a bunch of other series that I was trying to upload also, and the whole one video a day schedule thing kind of pushed back me recording this series at least a couple weeks more than I would like it to. But don't worry, we're back with the Factions now, which is all good and amazing type stuff deals, and the stuff that's been happening on the server since I was gone, I'm pretty sure actually at least a couple days after I had left to go to New York, that the entire MineAge server had reset itself, which means this server, at least a month ago, was brand new reset, and there's basically nothing else on it that we had actually placed before. So that entire building of the base that we did in, like, I think it was last episode or 2 episodes before, is all gone, which means we have to start all over again. And the good news about that is, well, actually the bad news about that is all our stuff's gone, obviously, right? But the good news is, I'm gonna go to Warp to the shop because I actually haven't been there yet. So the good news about it is that we actually have a fresh start on everything, which kind of coincides with the fact that I've been gone for a while, which is actually kind of cool. And also, if I check my balance, I do have $90,000 to spend on stuff all over the entire thing. And good news is like, since, you know, everything on here is actually pretty, like, reasonably cheap, especially like obsidian and stuff, except for that's really freaking expensive. Everything on here is reasonably cheap for me to, like, actually purchase, which means we would probably be able to make our base extremely easily in this upcoming thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this iron armor on right now, and so, like, if you come over here, let's just go ahead and look at the obsidian. So the obsidian is only $300, or sorry, $600 per stack, because, you know, it's pretty 32, and we'll probably be able to easily make our base out of that. But since you know, we've actually pretty much gotten ourselves way behind where we should be, at least, you know, we keep getting set back in this series because we get raided, or whether because the server gets reset, or some weirdness like that. Since we keep getting reset behind, if you're watching this within I'd say maybe 2 or 3 hours after it was originally uploaded, which means I'm uploading this at 3 p.m. PST on December 27th, 2014. So if you're watching anywhere from 3 PST to around 5 or 6 PST, I am most likely streaming this game, Factions, right now on my Twitch channel, because we're going to be trying to, like, basically remake the base and get ourselves situated with all that good sort of stuff. So if you go ahead and head on and probably click on the screen right now, and you can probably go there if you're on a mobile device. It's twitch.tv/ThatOneTomahawk. I'll put the link in the description. That's probably at the top of the description if you want to click on it. And you could go there and watch me stream, and we could probably get ourselves situated and stuff. So which means all the stuff that you're watching in this episode is going to be recorded before I start streaming. So if you're watching, like, in the, like, the former portion of 3 PST, so like around you know, 3 or 4ish, you could probably watch this episode and then go to the Twitch and still be good, like, chronologically, in terms of events when they happen. So, like, obviously this is going to be happening before I do Twitch, so everything that's going to be in this episode is going to be happening before I start streaming. So if you want to watch all this, then go to my stream, perfectly fine. But if it's like 5 o'clock maybe and you're watching this and, you know, you're a little bit late, I suggest go ahead and heading on over to my Twitch channel, seeing if it's still alive, watching all of that, then coming back here so you can actually view the live stream when it's live, and then you could also view all the stuff that's going to be happening in the video, or at least that's my sort of logic with it. So anyway, before we get on into this episode, I'd like to thank MineAge for, you know, pretty much like allowing me to do this series. If you want to do right now is they're having a sale. I think everything is 30% off on MineAge right now. So if you want to go ahead and buy a rank or like, you know, type of like in-game currency or like a special item or something like that, you can also use the coupon code Tomahawk to get 15% off. I'm not actually entirely sure the way it works with the buycraft system with the coupon code and their actual already percent off. So like they'll have 30% off, and then I'm not really sure if you get after you get 30% off whatever that new price is, you get 15% off of that, or if you just get 45% off total. It's either one or the other. Either way, it's a huge deal right now, and if for some reason you are actually going to be buying a rank on the server, you should probably do it now. If not, it's perfectly fine. It's completely optional. I'm just throwing that out there. You know, MineAge helps me you know, do these videos and, you know, keep doing what I'm doing, so I have to thank them and stuffs at the beginning of the videos. But anyway, so yeah, do that or don't do that. Either way, check out the stream before or after you watch the video, depending on what time it is. And without further ado, let's get ourselves in to this episode of the factions. Alrighty then, guys, since our entire base has been, well, quote-unquote destroyed by the resets, I'm not going to be focusing on this episode to be rebuilding our base, mostly because of the fact that I probably built a base on the episodes at least 3 times now, and you guys know exactly the process of it. We just have to dig it all out, and then we'll probably be telling stories about, like, you know, nostalgic video games, or no, nostalgic video games, nostalgic TV shows, or something stupid like that. You guys know what we do. So we're going to spare you guys the boredom of it, and I'll probably end up doing it on stream as opposed to this, so you guys who don't end up watching the stream could just, you know, have it done by the next episode, if you know what I mean. So we're not going to be doing that in this episode. Also, my hand's flailing all over the place because I like to use hand motions when I talk. So we're going to be doing that in the episode. And also, since we were gone for a week and, you know, we weren't able to, you know, play because we were in New York, we weren't able to hop on the server, and I've thus been removed from my faction. If I just check my if I check my faction, I am in 0 faction right now. Like if I do Who Drury Lane, the only person in it right now is Twist, and since he's sleeping right now, he's not awake. At least I don't think he is. Let me just check Skype. Yeah, no, he's offline right now, which means he's sleeping. I'm gonna have to probably get him to add me back to the faction a little bit later from now, which kind of sucks, because now I can't even do anything related to the faction, which means even more so I can't go ahead and build a base. Well, I can, but then it would be protected. But just don't worry about it, okay? This is my logic when I start talking about things, okay? Okay, so what we're actually going to be trying to do right now is, since we actually haven't used any of our kits, we actually have Kit Wither King, Kit Member, Kit Cannon, and Kit Potions. And since we have a completely empty ender chest because the server's been reset, I'm going to go ahead and start filling that chest with random stuff, or at least all the stuff that I get from my kits. So I'm going to go ahead and take off all this armor right now, and I don't really need any of it. The only thing that is precious to me in all the stuff that I have right now is not even the food. I'm going to throw out the arrows. And actually, I'm going to throw out all this. The only precious thing is probably the speed potion right here and this beacon. Since you guys know, if I head over here, probably one of the most expensive things that you could possibly buy from the shop is a beacon. Who knows why it's the most expensive thing? I guess it's just going to be like that kind of like prize, you know what I mean? Like if you're going to go ahead and raid a base and someone has their beacon inside, like, you know, actually placed somewhere, or it's inside one of their chests, that makes it one of the kind of like strongish type of like super thing. So we're going to keep that beacon, and we're going to go ahead and put it in our ender chest right here. Let's go ahead. Oh, well, apparently someone gave me a piece of glowstone. Well, thank you for that. Oh, whoa, whoa. I just got some god armor. Well, actually, it's king and god armor. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, give me my... Oh, he gave me a sword too. Kieran, 123. Say hi to the... Wait, no, say hi to the interwebs, and I loves all of you. There you go. Let's see if they say hi to the interwebs. You guys gonna say hi to the interwebs? Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay. Oop. Maybe. Well, maybe some people say hi. There we go. Some people said hi. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this armor on since this guy's a good gift. Even though I probably will, oh, whoa, that's a Wither King sword. Okay, Kieran, you're the Bamf of the day, as Mr. Philip DeFranco would say. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna start doing these kits. I'm gonna toss out. I guess I'm gonna keep the glowstone because it was a gift, so I'm gonna keep it. Okay, so cool thing that I'm going to go ahead and be telling a story while I go ahead and get my kits and stuff. So it's all along the lines of Philip DeFranco. I don't know if I told you guys this this stuff in a video before, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do Kit Wither King, and so like this is all the stuff that I get from the Wither King kit, and I'm going to go ahead and start banking this in my e-chest. So while I was on Twitter a couple days ago, well, actually, if you guys don't know, I'm a huge fangirl slash fanboy over Philip DeFranco. Like, I've been watching Philip DeFranco's videos for probably an extremely long time. Like, I've been, what? That disappeared. Okay, I've been watching Philip DeFranco's videos probably since I first started watching YouTube. I don't know, I'm the kind of guy who likes watching, like, alternative news sources, so I watch stuff like SourceFed. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to get him to notice me. I'm trying to get Senpai to notice me. And to getting Senpai to notice you, if you guys, obviously, I'm going to go ahead and give this guy this armor because I don't want it. And here you go. There's my return gift for you. There you go. You get a little bit of a downgrade. But, oh, no, you don't steal it. It's not yours. It's yours. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so what's going on right now? Right, so I hopped on. Okay, I'm totally, like, all over the place right now because I'm trying to do these kits at the exact same time that I'm, what do you do? What? No, stop giving me gifts! Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you, I love Morale. Well, I guess we're getting a good start. I'm gonna go ahead and put his armor on now because he's the newer present. Okay, so, right. Going back to my story, so I was like, you know, I want to get Senpai to notice me, because if you guys don't know what Senpai means, it means, like, superior, and so what I wanted to do is I wanted to get Philip DeFranco to notice me on Twitter. So, I was like, I tweeted him, I was like, okay, this is worth a shot. Senpai noticed me, and then he replies to me saying, what? Or something, like, weird like that. He's like, what are you talking about? And then I was like, OMG, play it cool. And then I was like, okay, we're okay. And then I was like, on the inside. And I totally freaked out, from him, you know, noticing me. And then after that, he followed me on Twitter, and then he's interacted with me since then, and it's gone full circle, guys. And if it probably weren't for you guys, then you probably, like, if it weren't for you guys and your amazingness, I wouldn't have the follow right now, and Senpai wouldn't have noticed me, and I thank you so much. Who's giving me stuff right now? Who is it? Who just handed me that stuff? Who was it? Who just gave me all this stuff? Who was that? Was it you? Zizmatacos? Was it you? Was it Zizmatos? Was it Zizmatos? Oh my goodness, this chat is a little, a little racist. Let's go. Who was it? Who was it? Oh, it's Terminator. Terminator, where are you? Where? Yeah, I don't see you. Oh, maybe. Oh, it was Kieran. It was Kieran. Okay, where Kieran? Kieran, yes, thank you. Oh my goodness, look at all these pickaxes. Is there gonna be one that's with silk touch on it? That'd be awesome if there was. Oh no, but that is a really good one. We got a power book. Oh, these guys are my new best friends. They really are. These people are, like, totally messaging me. I don't even know. I should probably like set up some sort of weird filter on my chat so I don't see swear words and stuff. I wonder if I could do that if there's a mod that allowed me to install. If you guys know a mod that lets me, like, basically censor out bad words in the chat, that would be sweet. At least when I'm recording on Factions, because I know that the chat on Factions is a little hostile sometimes, mostly because just that's the nature of Factions in general, because people just love to be, like, really trash talky on Factions. So if you guys know a way, like, a mod that can, like, help me, like, censor the chat, that'd be sweet. Otherwise, I can live with it. And so we did all our kits. I think we did all our kits. So that was my story, obviously. Wait, no, we actually need to do kit potions. There you go. So these are all the kits that I have, and my inventory is pretty much now full. So and then is my ender chest full? Actually, I could probably put more stuff in my ender chest. So let's put some important stuff in the ender chest. So I can put that in there. Let's see what else we can put in there. We can put that in there, and finally we could probably put let's just go ahead and put the TNT in there. That's probably the last little piece of usefulness that I have right here. So our inventory is obviously now full of stuff. Now, we probably need to find a place to go ahead and be able to, you know, have ourselves in at least some state of safety. And what I want to do right now in this episode is, I know I've done it a million times before, but since it is the first episode, we do have to situate ourselves. What we're going to go ahead now is we're going to go ahead and make... Actually, we're just going to get to an area, like a little bit of undergroundness somewhere outside this spawn area, or maybe a sky base or something like that. But we're either going to find we're going to try to make a place where we could go ahead and put all our stuff, that we can hide it from onlooking eyes, and so we have more room back to, you know, for more room in our inventory to put more other stuff so we can prepare ourselves for the stream later today. So we're gonna go do that. Okay, guys, so I have gone to a secluded location, very far away from spawn. I was actually running for about 45 minutes. I was also looking up different base designs for, you know, like how to build a base and stuff, because, like, our base designs, while they've been cool, they haven't been really effective. So when we do this build slash base thing on the stream, we're going to make this base as epic as we possibly can, and we're probably going to take as long as we possibly can to construct it, because it's going to be a very, 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 very large base. So that's going to be awesome. We're going to be totally just doing amazingness stuff with it, but you guys just got to stay tuned to know. So I'm going to go ahead and go in my /craft menu. I'm going to make as much as chests as is possible right now. So we're going to go like this, and then I guess we're going to be able to make 12 chests right now. So we're going to just go ahead and start making this thing. Since I do not actually have any what do you call it? I don't have any trap chests with me, or like stuff to make trap chests. I'm just gonna go ahead and separate them like this, and we're just gonna keep doing like this. Obviously, I'll replace the cobblestone with chests later on, because you know this cobblestone actually casts a shadow on the ground, and if people were walking by, they could be like, "Hey, there's a shadow," and then come on up and then kind of, you know, steal everything out of my vault. But then again, so like I'm not entirely sure if we're actually gonna keep this vault here forever, or if we're gonna transfer all the items that are gonna be up here into our base when we construct it, because our base will most likely be a little bit more effective than just having this hidden vault that people could probably find if they have some type of like X-ray hack or something going on like that. So what we're just going to do right now is we're going to just go ahead and destroy the cobblestone right there. We're going to do some parkour. Yep, this is going to be one of those parkour bases. Parkour! There you go. So actually, that's actually very, very scary. I might want to fill in those gaps sometime soon, but as it stands right now, we don't need to. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to set our home here. So we're going to do / actually, you know, I'm going to sit in the center-ish one. So I guess really that's the center right there, but it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna go ahead, set home vault. So actually, this is gonna be my first home that I set here, and we're gonna go ahead and go to the opposite one, and we're just gonna go ahead and dump everything that is in my inventory that isn't this pickaxe, just right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just do that. And actually, I could probably, I was gonna say I was gonna put my my ender chest stuff in there too, but I don't want to. Like, I'm gonna keep. Okay, I'm gonna here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna put in my ender chest and get the stuff that doesn't necessarily like isn't amazing, and I'll put it in there. So I'll take this. I'll keep that. Actually, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep that, take all that out. I'm gonna leave the tools in there because those are useful tools. Get the arrows, get the golden apples. Keep that in there, keep that, and I'll take that as well. And then we can just go ahead and organize the inventory from there. Go ahead and then put everything in here that I don't need. And there we go. We have ourselves our vault set up, and we are fantastically amazing, baldness, and good. So what we're going to go ahead and do is, right now I'm going to go ahead and do one last thing before we end off this episode. And what I'm just going to do is I'm going to go ahead and find the area where our actual base is going to be. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run off even more than I already am at right now. I'm going to keep running off into like a specific direction. I'm going to show you guys basically the starting platform that I'm going to be making with my base. And I'll show you guys the basic outline structure. So I'm going to go ahead and make the initial box, and then from there we'll probably end off the episode. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I will show you guys in a second, and I will see you guys instantaneously because cuts. Okay, guys, so I am back. I am in my other secluded location that I have discovered for our base, and I kind of did some math. So I want to make a base that is 31 by 31 by 31. Now, why is it not 30 by 30 by 30? Well, there needs to be a center block in the absolute middle that makes it like super symmetrical, so like I could go off in different directions and stuff. Point is, you don't need to worry about it. It's just going to be a 31 by 31 by 31. Just don't worry about it. Okay? And so what I did was I made it at the exact location of the Y value that I need to make it. So this is going to be the bottom of the base, basically, right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to build out 15 blocks in that direction, 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 and 15 blocks in that direction in order to make this little cube type thing we're going to make our base in, and then we're going to make defenses all around it. Yes, this is going to be a sky base. So what I'm going to show you guys in this episode, or at least after I'm going to show you as soon as I cut, is going to be the completed little box thing, and then from there, we will pick up and then continue making this thing in the actual in live stream. Now, the big issue with this is it's going to cost me a lot of money in order to do this. In fact, that's why I have my entire inventory filled with obsidian, because it's going to take a total of 90 approximately stacks to build this entire cube. 90 stacks of obsidian. Good thing we have lots of money to do it, because we can barely afford it, probably. I mean, if we probably have enough money for it. Who knows if we actually 100% do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and build this cube, guys, which should probably take me another half an hour, probably. But I'm going to go ahead and build this cube, and we'll be back when it is completed. Approximately an hour later, I have finally completed the base. Or at least I've completed the shell where the inside safe area is going to be. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It took so long. It's 11:30 right now. I started doing this stuff. I think at 10:45ish. So it was probably exactly 45 minutes that it took me to do this entire thing. It was a lot longer and a lot bigger of a project than I had initially expected to be able to put all these yeah, just putting down all this stuff. That took 90 stacks ish of obsidian to make this entire thing. It was pretty ridiculous, but look how big the area is that we have to work with. So good news is I can finish out this entire thing, but the bad news is I actually have to go about protecting it, which is going to be a long, tedious process, which is why I'm going to be doing it in the live stream. And I think this is most likely going to be the end of the episode, guys. I did everything, you know, I got my kits, I got my kind of skyvault set up, we made this shell of the base, and all I have to do is protect it and stuff. So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this episode of the Factions. More is to come, obviously, now that we're getting slowly back to our regular schedule. Eventually, when, you know, UHC ends, I don't even actually remember how many more episodes I have or how long it was. But anyway, you know, spoilers. Can't tell you anything about that. So we're slowly getting back to our regular upload schedule. And really, if you guys are watching this right now and you're, you know, it's still close to the initial time when it was first uploaded, make sure you check out the twitch.tv/ThatOneTomahawk link that will be in the description. And you'll be able to watch me stream more of this if you want to get more factions. And then I think around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, we're actually going to be doing a Bad Lion UHC. So probably if you're watching this the day it was uploaded, I'm probably streaming right now. Probably. It's like almost guaranteed, because like it's a long period of time. I'll be streaming for like 6 hours today, so don't worry about it. Anyway, once again, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this episode / video type thing of the factions, and I hope you guys will enjoy. And once again, guys, if you would like to you know, get a rank, make sure you use coupon code Tomahawk in conjunction with the 30% off that's going right now. They're having a huge old deal on the MineAge thing. Make sure you do that. And anyway, hope you guys have a nice day, please.